Welcome back to Joy in Our Town. I'm Pastor D. Robinson. Rising rents, lack of affordable housing. For many, the dream of owning a home seems impossible. Sharon Ellis, President and CEO of Habitat for Humanity of Orange County, talks about the need for affordable housing.
The housing market in Orange County is one that is one of the most expensive in California and across the United States. So when we're looking at who we serve, Habitat works with families in the very low, and moderate income ranges. The opportunity to find home ownership within those ranges here in Orange County is extremely limited, and it's a great challenge for families to find the stability that they're looking for. And I think Habitat is one of the opportunities to serve those families and to serve our community by finding the stability that comes with home ownership. There's a tremendous need for affordable housing. The obstacles, there's a process that we go through for the selection of families, and we're looking for three things. We're looking for a willingness to partner, because they become partners with Habitat in this process. Ability to pay, because a family is going to be assuming a mortgage, and then need. One of the obstacles that we find in many families who come to us is their debt-to-income ratio is out of balance. And it would not make any sense for us to add a mortgage to that debt. So our conversation with them is, this is the issue. How can you as a family begin to rethink that debt-to-income ratio and get that down so that you can become a Habitat homeowner? We have some families that have gone through our process 4 or 5 times before they have been selected as a family. And for every one family that we are serving, we are turning away, declining 3 to 4 qualified families. We serve the families for sure, but I think we also serve the volunteers who come out and work and get dirty and get hot and sweaty and leave with a much greater feeling in their heart at the end of the day. The people who come here to volunteer are not grumpy people. They are giving. There's this sense of, I want to find a way to be of service, and that service comes in picking up a hammer or picking up a pencil. This is a hard place to work in many cases, because it's not only building the house, it's raising the funds to do it, it's finding the volunteers, it's really bringing all these pieces together. But it is a joyful place to work, because the end result is something that is so powerful and so transformational for us, but for the families. And I think somehow we all feel that. We all know that when we are serving a family, we are making the world a better place.
Coming up,
it's really about being in service to others and to helping others.
It's a surreal experience.
Habitat for Humanity of Orange County is building homes, community, and hope. More when we return.
NeighborWorks Orange County is the only local nonprofit social enterprise of its kind, helping you explore the smartest path to homeownership, protect your home investment, and strengthen our community. Thinking about buying a home of your own can be as confusing and stressful as it is exciting. What if there was someone who would be your partner from start to finish, a friendly expert with your best interests at heart, working to make sure you have everything you need to make smart home buying decisions?
NeighborWorks Orange County is all that and more. As a one-stop shop, we provide you with all the tools you need to achieve home ownership from start to finish, giving you the confidence and support you need on the path to getting the keys to your own home. As the only nonprofit real estate provider in Orange County, our services and staff focus on keeping your best interest at heart with over 35 years of experience to empower you in your home purchase. And we'll be there with you for years to come, building a great community, one dream home at a time.
Thinking about selling your home? Our Home Buyer Club has hundreds of pre-qualified families eager to buy. We market properties through a network of over 150 community partners in Orange County. Are you facing a difficult hardship and can't make your mortgage payments? We provide free foreclosure prevention services to help you find the best solution and get you back on track.
Thinking of ways to give back to the community? We believe that a great home is made even better by a thriving neighborhood. We provide community building coaching to residents in low to moderate income communities to improve their quality of life in areas such as education, health, safety, economic development, and personal success. We conduct financial literacy classes in low-income communities and women's shelters. We help educate local leaders through our annual OC Housing Summit to envision and create an ever-improving Orange County. NeighborWorks Orange County, working together for strong communities.
With a vision of a world where everyone has a decent place to live, Habitat for Humanity of Orange County demonstrates love and faith in action.
We had been in a situation where we couldn't purchase a home traditionally, and we had looked, and where we were living and our living conditions were subpar. And just by the grace of God, we happened to think of Habitat, and it came to us, and we interviewed with Habitat. And it was just an experience knowing and being there, and we were just chosen as a family to purchase a home through them. And so one of the greatest lessons is God has a plan for everybody and everything.
Habitat is really based on the gospel of Jesus Christ. And to me, the way I see it every day is an opportunity to put faith into action.
We were very fortunate to have been chosen as a program family. About a little over a year ago, we got a phone call that we had been chosen, and we had applied maybe 3 years ago. We applied a couple of times. And as our family grew and our need grew, we were selected as a program family, and so we started putting in extra volunteer hours. We have to, each member of the family, or the head of household, puts in their 250 hours. So we've been doing that. And
little by little.
yeah. So at some point we'll hopefully be working on our own home at some point and moving into our own home. And then, we've talked about continuing, even after we move into our home, we want to stay involved with Habitat and continue to serve in some way, to help in some way, and still be a part of something bigger than ourselves, and have our boys see that too, how important it is to help others and to serve others. It kind of raises your self-esteem a little bit when you get out there and you help others and you see that, hey, my problems aren't so bad, that you have people that are really in need, and you're out here providing a service, and you create a camaraderie with the members of this church group or whatever organization has come in that day to volunteer. And you create this little, family unit or camaraderie, and you start helping, and you're serving and helping others.
Make friends.
Right, making friends along the way, and
it seems like they're helping us to build homes, but sometimes you help them, or vice versa. It's just we have to do it.
Not only do we work here in Orange County locally, but we, as an affiliate throughout the Habitat organization, we serve families in different places around the world. And then we take teams, in many cases, to countries, and we do what's called a global village trip. And that is another way for us to not only tithe, but see where that funding is going and how we can serve in that part of the world as well. If you think about it, it's not just the housing, it's what's happening. If we want children to go to school and we want them to be successful students, we need them to be healthy. We need them to have a place to sleep at night. We need them to have a place to do their homework. And so when we are balancing all of that stuff, we need to think about, where does that happen? And it happens in a house. It happens in a home. It doesn't have to be an elaborate home. It has to be a healthy, safe place. And for every family, there is that sense of pride in where they live. But we know that many families are living in circumstances that are incredibly challenging. So finding ways to help those families transition into something that they can afford is a really important thing. And that brings up one piece about Habitat that I think is so powerful. When a family assumes a mortgage, they're assuming a 0% mortgage, and we commit that their mortgage, their housing cost, will not be more than 30% of their income. So many of the families who are coming to us now are expending 50, 60, 70% of their income on housing. If they are now assuming a mortgage that is 30% of their income, what have we just done for that family? The opportunity to now go out and buy a new pair of shoes or supplies for school or whatever, going to the doctors, going to a dentist. Those were things that were probably not done before because they didn't have the revenue to do that. So we really, that's one of the reasons that we do the finance classes, is that we really want to help families begin to look at, with this new financial structure for their home and their family, how that's going to help them as a family. And our goal is that a second generation will not be a candidate for a Habitat home. We want them to be launched, which means we've got to look at college, we've got to look at advanced education for those children, and we want to help that family build that kind of goal into their family goals. We do college-bound programs here for our families because the goal is really to help families out of a level of poverty into a level of stability. And that stability is not just this generation, but the next generation as well.
That's all for now. I'm Pastor D. Robinson. Join us next time on Joy in Our Town.
If your ministry provides services for the community, we'd love to have you as our guest. Please send us the name of your organization, the contact person, phone number, website, and a brief description of your ministry. We look forward to hearing from you. We'll see you right here this time next week.